I wasn't really a big fan of any of the youngsters coming up and acting. There's no new faces of Hollywood that I was seeing. But recently, Timothée Chalamet performed a speech talking about how he's chasing greatness, how he looks up to people like Viola Davis and Daniel Day-Lewis, which kind of opened my mind a little bit, saying, oh, maybe is Timothée Chalamet actually a good actor? The question of the day is, will Timothée Chalamet ever be known as a top-tier actor, one of the greats, go down in cinema history forever? When I talk about be one of the greats, I'm talking about like Paul Newman, John Travolta, Daniel Day Lewis, George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, will he go down as an all time great? I'm looking at his resume right now. It's not the best resume. I'm gonna be honest. He's a good actor off pure talent. Off pure talent, he's an impeccable actor. And I know how dedicated he is to his roles. That's surprising from a youngster because I see Jacob Elordi. Bro, I feel like he's just in there for his looks. I don't think he's a good actor. Because when it comes down to it, acting is its own form of art. And Jacob Elordi isn't an artist. Tom Holland, another youngster. I'm sorry, the Spider Man throws him in a deep hole that he just can't get out of. You're known as Spider Man for the rest of the time, Tom Holland. I don't see you as a guy that's going to go down in cinema history. Yeah, out of all the three youngsters like Timothée Chalamet, Jacob Elordi, Tom Holland, I see Timothée Chalamet being one of the greats out of all the youngsters right now. I'm looking at his resume though; it doesn't seem the best. I know how versatile he is. I know how much effort he puts into each role, which is good because he takes Daniel Day Lewis's approach of just pure dedication, to being the character on and off screen, smoking like 20 cigarettes a day for his last role of Billy Joel, or not Billy Joel, Bob Dylan. And that's the dedication we need from some actors to perform masterpieces in art. Leonardo did the same thing for Wolf of Wall Street. He asked the real Jordan Belfort, how do I do this with the drugs? How to do that? How do I do that? Timothée Chalamet is actually about the art of acting and becoming the character on and off set. And that's why I think he's going to be great. I think he's destined for greatness. But looking at his resume right now, though, he's in movies like Little Women, The Hot Summer Nights, Beautiful Boy. It's not really movies I'd watch. So I think he's destined to be great. He's got the capability to be great. He needs to be in movies with legit artists directing it. The Dunes are good movie picks for him, but a lot of these things people don't want to watch. But I'll give him his credit. Like, he's trying to become one of the greats, like he said in his speech, where he's taking on Daniel Day Lewis's approach, which I give a lot of respect for. And I didn't give any respect to any of the young actors like Jacob Elordi or Tom Holland or even Timothée Chalamet until after the speech, when I realized, okay, he's really dedicated. He's an actual actor, and I see him. He could be the next face of Hollywood if he takes on the right roles and doesn't choose some shitty movies that could possibly ruin his career. Because right now, he's in a lot of like girly movies, and a lot of those movies, in my opinion, aren't going down in cinema history for forever. And don't get me wrong, there's some girly movies that are in cinema history. Like, okay, this is a masterpiece. But like Little Women, really? Little Women? Fuck, bro. Fuck. Timothy, take on some Wolf of Wall Street type of roles. Take on some Taxi Driver type of roles. Something more interesting to a cinema fan like me. But yeah, I do believe he could, if he takes on good roles in the future, he could belong in the same category as greats like Leonardo DiCaprio, George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Paul Newman, Clint Eastwood, in that category, to be remembered in cinema history forever. Because a lot of these young actors aren't. Like I said, Jacob Elordi's not. 5 years from now, he's flushed down the toilet. I mean, he's performing in movies like The Kissing Booth, Euphoria, Saul Byrne. Like, bro. Eh, so Jacob Elordi, I'm sorry. It's just like the quality of movies you're in matters, and when you're in movies like that, it kind of tarnishes your career. You don't want to be in movies like Jacob Elordi, Euphoria. Like, it's not good. It's not good looks. It's not good looks, to be honest. Tom Holland, I'm sorry, you just remembered a Spider Man, and then Timothée Chalamet. We got a legit actor over here. Tom Holland's a legit actor. Just, you know what Leonardo DiCaprio said to Timothée Chalamet, and it's not just me pointing out that Chalamet has a chance of being great. Leonardo DiCaprio does. This is the advice Leonardo DiCaprio gave Timothée Chalamet. No hard drugs, no Marvel movies. Okay, it's Tom Holland. He already went down the Marvel movie path. Other than that, I don't see Tom Holland as a great. I mean, he's a good actor, but I don't see him as one of the greats. Timothée Chalamet, he's a chance if he's in good movies, good art. Of course, if he's taking Daniel Day Lewis's approach, he can fulfill any director's vision. As an up and coming director, for sure, I'm casting Timothée Chalamet. For sure, right? That on the dot, because I know he's gonna, whichever role I want to give him, he's gonna fulfill that fulfill my vision. Like for the King, he became the character on and off set. Little Women, he became the character on and off set. Bob Dylan, he became the character on and off set. That's the dedication we need from actors. And Timothée Chalamet is an artist at his art, but he just needs to be in better art, if that makes any sense. So yeah, the short answer is yes. Timothée Chalamet is a good actor, and he is destined for greatness if he picks the right movies. And a lot of like cinema fans, they're kind of like they're men. They're men. We see Timothée Chalamet. He does look low test. I'm no lie. He does look low test. Sometimes we like characters like Paul Newman. He looks high test. You know, we like characters like this. Yeah, this is so weird to be talking about. Testosterone, but testosterone does matter in acting. So you can't take on some of the more manly roles. Like maybe I don't think he could perform in Reservoir Dogs. Like maybe he could because he's so versatile. But yeah. Anyways, so we got a little off track there. But yeah, Timothée Chalamet is destined for greatness. And subscribe, and I love y'all so much.